Hi, it's Camilla from the Sewing Society, and welcome to the very first video in the Merry Makers Christmas series. I thought it would be really nice to do a series of videos based on Christmas and gift giving and decorating. Each week there'll be a different project, which will either be a gift to make or an ornament or something to decorate your house. And the reason for starting in November is to give us, the Merry Makers, enough time without panic to enjoy the process of making these beautiful things in the lead up to the season. I really want this series to be something that you look forward to tuning into each week, where you can relax and enjoy the process without the hurry and the pressure that we sometimes feel at this time of year. So to start off, it's something that can actually be used any time of year, and that is a really beautiful bow. It's such a great way to start because it's really versatile, it's really easy, and it can be used in so many different ways, not just at Christmas time. I've made a whole bunch of bows and I turned them into this really cute banner that I'm gonna put up for Christmas. But you could use a bow for a hair accessory, or even as a brooch, or even to wrap your gifts with as part of a present. It's a really great scrap busting project as well. I've used a lot of the fabrics from my scrap bin. It's a nice little memory banner of the things that I've made during the year. Okay, let's get started. For this project, you'll need the bow pattern, and I completely forgot to tell you that it's free. I'll leave a link for the pattern in the description below. Cut out the pattern pieces. You need to cut one each of the bow center and of the bow main body, and 2 pieces of the bow tails. I'm using a mid-weight linen, but any kind of mid-weight fabric would be really good for this project. Something that will help keep the shape a little bit. Once all of the pieces are cut out, we're going to start sewing. We're going to start with the main bow piece by folding it in half lengthways and sewing down that seam. Then we're going to take the bow center and also fold it in half lengthways and sew across one of the short ends and then down the length. Next are the bow tails, and we need to leave a little opening so that we can turn this right side out. Okay, let's go to the machine and sew all our pieces up. So I don't forget to leave the opening, I put a couple of pins at right angles to where I'm sewing, so that way I know where to start and where to stop. Okay, so now we need to turn them right side out. The middle piece is quite easy to do. The other two pieces need something to help you turn them out, like a chopstick or a knitting needle, something that has a point but nothing too sharp. I like to trim away some of the excess fabric at the points as well to help get a nice shape. Now we need to give all the pieces a really good press. For the main bow piece, I like to put the seam in the middle of the back. Now we need to sew the little opening closed on the ties, and then also sew the main bow in place. Fold the main bow in half and then bring the two short ends into that middle point, overlapping slightly and sewing down that center line. We're almost finished. Now comes the really fun part of putting it all together and seeing our bow come to life. Starting with the tie piece, fold it in half lengthwise and then back on itself again like this, kind of like a concertina. Then fold it in half and grab a pin or clip to hold it in place. Put that piece to one side while we make the main bow. Pinch in at the middle like this and hold it in place with some pins while we stitch it down. I'm just doing this by hand. I found it too thick to put through the machine. Keep the thread attached, and now we're going to join the tails to the main bow. And the final step is to add the bow center. Make sure to keep the raw edge underneath the sewn edge. I finished this off with some more hand stitching. and just trim off any excess threads. And that's how to make a beautiful fabric bow. They look so pretty. And if you want to turn your bow into a hair accessory, I have some of these alligator type clips. I just got them from the haberdashery, and also you could add a hair tie. A nice idea would also be to add a brooch clip to the back of the bow. If you'd like to make a banner like I made, all you need to do is sew a few stitches in each of the top corners of the bows to join them together. I had so much fun making these bows. I really enjoyed getting out all of my scraps and having a rummage to see what fabrics would look nice together. Once I got on a roll, I had a little production line going, and it was just a really nice way to spend an afternoon. To make my banner, I used 10 bows, and that made a banner that was 1.37 meters long, or about 54 inches. I really hope that you enjoyed the first video in this series. Please like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of the videos coming up in the next few weeks. Next week we'll be making flower bouquet carriers, which is so gorgeous and practical and will make really lovely gifts. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. And thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.